Hi, welcome. I'm Fast from Fishing Buddy. Well, today I'm here to show you guys on our new latest spooling machine, alright, which is for spooling in of line as well as to despool out your lines from your fishing reels. Well, this is ideally designed to work on all sizes and models of spinning reels, as well as for overhead bait casting reels, and it works for both right hand as well as left hand crank reels. So basically what you see here is a fully functionable spooling machine, which is very easy to use. Right, it's quality built by CNC Precision, with other quality parts. Also uses a high speed bearings, alright, for turning parts and a smooth performance. Well, let's see on its function, alright. One good thing about this spooling machine, it comes with this crane arm, alright, with a Teflon pulley. Alright, basically this is to attach down there. And also if you're using this power motor, it comes with a clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation, alright, in change of direction. So basically you have to set from the power motor itself. So as per normal, the line guard has to be out, right, instead of facing you. So basically just clamp as per normal, clamp in the reels. Make sure they are all aligned, alright, with all the adjusted heights. So you can adjust in and out. So just push it in. Make sure it's all tightened, right? So let's do a dry run on this. It works fine, right? So what's next is take your PE line, right? Goes onto the pulley and comes back into the reel line guide, right? So secure your line into the spool. So basically this is actually how it looks like, right? So from the spooling machine, right, the line will goes to the pulley and goes into the reel, right, as you can see. Okay, today I'm going to show you guys on the process method of spooling in of PE lines or maybe mono lines into your spinning reels, right? Basically what we have right now is 3 different types of sizes, right? So from small, medium up to bigger size, right, which is equivalent. So these are the smaller ones, which is it's quite small, right, with a smaller internal diameter, which is sit nicely into this spinning shaft, right? So basically when you swirl it into the middle, it doesn't shake or move around freely. So this is what we do. Attach and tighten pull to clamp. It's working fine, right? Next what we have is the 4005 Daiwa, right? It's also fitted nicely, right? Because of the shaft that can actually reach into the center, right? Center diameter, fitted nicely. So just attach. Make sure it's all tightened. So it works wonders. Next we have is the bigger size reel, which is a lot of our spooling machine having trouble in loading a bigger reels, which is bigger in the diameter of the rim itself, and it's quite deep. So in order for the shaft to reach into the center, it's quite difficult. So basically if you try, you will actually moving around, right? This is not secure. So basically this spooling machine comes with a spooling shaft adapter, which is seated nicely into the center of the spool. So basically just attach the spinning shaft adapter, put your reel, right, push to tighten, right, so it's now purely secure. So that's great about this machine, having all those kind of universal adapter, right? So what I'm going to show you guys is the medium size, which is I'm going fishing soon, right? So basically I'm going to load this spool of line. So I just attach my spinning spool, and what I have here is my PE line, which you have to set parallel, right? You can also set the left or the right, so it differs. So basically just attach your fishing line down to the spool, right? Make sure the PE line is all tightened. Right. So what next is it's best to have a working glove, is to avoid cutting of lines, right, from PE lines, which is slim and also quite in a high speed. So basically just load up the line. You may now take out your spool, right? So basically your line is nicely loaded into the reel itself, right? So basically you are done for spooling in off your spinning reel lines, right? Basically. So I will now show you the process of spooling out your fishing line from your reel into an empty spool, right? So get ready for your empty spool. Slot it in, right? Make sure it's all tight. Okay, so there's a reel clamp around here, right? So basically just attach a fishing reel to the reel seat area and clamp to tighten, right? So basically you can also adjust the distance between the reel and the spooling shaft itself, right? So basically just adjust to tighten. Take the end of your line, right? Attach to the empty spool. So basically all you need to do is still working glove. So free your spool, right? Make sure it's free of spool, right? And go in the line. So here we are. all done. Right, it's very easy to use. It's much more direct, right? So just open up, take out your spool, right? So it's ready to wash, right? So basically you can keep a long-term usage for your PE lines, right? So remove your fishing reel from the reel clamp. It's nice. Right. It's also able to fit bigger reels, right? Even the reels with a reel clamp, right? Because of spooling, reel seat is quite high, right? So still able to clamp, right? Also the same method for the spinning reels, right? What I have here is a spinning reels attached to the reel seat clamp. Tension it, get yourself an empty spool, alright? So basically I'm going to spool out the lines into this empty spool, alright? So just tension it. Basically it's working fine. So take the end of your line, alright? Prepare your working glove. So it's almost similar for all reels to be through the line. And you are done. Alright. Remove your fishing reel, get ready for some servicing, alright? And the line now is being filled into the empty spool. Right, here I'm going to show you guys the process of spooling in your PE lines into your bait casting reels, right? This is a right hand crank, right? A bait casting reel. So what's first is to remove this section here. Alright, remove this. You can start to clamp into this area, and also to take note that this spinning shaft has to be pushed inwards, alright? So it's auto lock. It's like basically all you need to do is to clamp your reel, secure your reels, alright? Make sure it's center together with the shaft area. You can also adjust in and out, right? So basically these are the smallest gap. Push in your handle through here, right? So as you can see, right? Make sure all are in line, right? So just tighten. Make sure everything is tight, right? Let's do a dry run. So it's all in order. So what's next is to take the end of your line, right? Push through the line guide of your bait casting reels. Okay, prepare your glove. Let's load up the line. And next what I have is a bigger overhead reels, right? This is a right hand crank jigging master, and it comes with a T-bar, right? Which is different compared to the one that I just pulled in the lines, right? It comes with a double handle that goes through, right? So basically this is using a T-bar, and also attached with a reel clamp, right? So basically do the same method, clamp in your reels. Make sure they are all aligned, right? Basically adjust your handle higher, right? Push it in, right? You can actually adjust out, in and out, right? So basically moderate length, tighten, right? And what you need is a velcro strap, right? A velcro strap is to secure the T-bar, right? the T-bar from moving around. So all you need to do is to strap, make sure it's all tight, right? And let's do a dry run. Right, so let's take a look. The T-bar is secure, right? So just to make sure it's all really tight. Okay. Next is to prepare your PE line. Attach to your fishing reel. Alright, one good thing about this spooling machine, it also works for a left-handed crank reels. Right, basically this is a left-handed crank reels. Right, for what we have did just now was a right-handed crank reel. So basically the line guide is facing you directly, but now when I'm using a left-handed crank reel, the handle is in the other side. Right, so basically I can't go this way. But one good thing about this spooling machine, it comes with this crane arm, right, with a Teflon pulley. Alright, basically this is to attach down there. And also if you're using this power motor, it comes with a clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation, right, in change of direction. So basically you have to set from the power motor itself. So as per normal, the line guard has to be out, right, instead of facing you. So basically just clamp as per normal, clamp in the reels, make sure they are all aligned, right, with all the adjusted heights, so you can adjust in and out. So just push it in. Make sure it's all tightened, right? So let's do a dry run on this. It works fine, right? So what's next is take your PE line, right, goes onto the pulley and comes back into the reel line guide, right? So secure your line into the spool. Basically this is actually how it looks like, right? So from the spooling machine, right, the line will goes to the pulley and goes into the reel. Alright, as you can see. So working glove, hold the line. So it's basically it's all done. So it's really convenient and effective having this kind of enhanced spooling machine. It works for right-handed crank reel as well as a left-handed crank reel. So it will be the same even for the bigger overhead reels, right? Because you can control from the power motor itself through the directional change, and thanks to this crane, right? So basically your line will be diverted into for a left-handed crank reels. So basically these are the most versatile and the most fully functioned spooling machine.